And we are live. I am back. Ended up basically being a week and a half since I last streamed, so I'm glad to be back and playing some more Hellblade. Only good times ahead. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be nothing but pleasantness awaiting us. Honestly, I think the toughest thing at the start is going to be remembering the controls and how to play. Because as I said, it's been a week and a half since I played. Let's continue where we left off. Let's talk timing real quick. Alright, do tell. I only just got off work and back from a dinner run. No checking Twitter. Hopped onto YouTube just in time to see the bell go off the restrict. Well, nice. I'm glad you popped on. So, I was hoping you'd be able to catch it since I know you've been a bit invested in this game, and I'd love to see your reactions as I go through this. I'm definitely going to be, or should be, next week back to playing this on Mondays, but I figured since I missed out this week on Monday, I wanted to stream this tonight instead of doing it as an off night. So let's see, interact with Square, focus. Okay. I believe I've got the controls back down. Cert's Throne. That was a fun fight, actually. So, let's see. Where do I need to head now? Probably just back out the door. I've been wondering, is there... No, it's just that. Doesn't seem like we can do anything about the motion blur. It's a little intense when I shift the camera, but it's not too bad.
Truth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds.
Decided not to immediately nap after work. Something I still need. Well, definitely get some good sleep once the stream is done. I don't want you exerting yourself too much. Great day at work, only barely didn't get roasted in a big metal box. Did piss out, though, from heat exhaustion and lack of food. Oh, sheesh. Take care of yourself, dude. As much as you can. My day was pretty good. I had a busy day yesterday, but today was a little calmer, so need those every now and then.
To my world.
The more this voice is talking, and she's talking about to my world, I'm wondering if this is the voice of Hel. Like the goddess Hel. It would make sense since we're wandering through Helheim. Let's see. Anything with this? Nope. Guessing we just wander this path.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Backtrack, here's your chance to grab any missed runestones. Can you actually... Doesn't seem like you can view what you've collected. Do you happen to remember where there might have been what I missed? In all honesty, it's no big deal. I don't feel like I have to collect them all this playthrough, because I'm surely going to play this again and go for collecting them all. I think we already found this one. Is there a way to... Yeah, okay. Okay, I see... Huh. Almost looks like they're spelling truth there. I guess there's that last one, so probably they're in order. Makes sense, yeah, and I see it matches up in the shape. Tell me this much if you know. Are they found in order? Like, we found 4 and there's a 5th one, and obviously separated by these white dots. It tells me that there's only 1 more in the section to find. Like, I'm fine if you go ahead and tell me that. Okay, makes sense. By that logic, I'm guessing the section we kind of skipped over there was actually Valraven's runes, which makes me wonder if the game technically programmed that in first. Ooh, is that it? Is that the one I'm missing? No. That is the R. Okie dokie. Problem is I don't remember what order I went in. Yeah, normally I don't like back, for lack of a better term, backseating in blind games, but with this, since I'm already through this section and I'm just looking for the one rune I missed, if you remember where it is, I won't mind help in locating it. But it's a pretty big area. Oh, well then I'm going the wrong way. Time to head back toward the boss. And that would actually make sense. Let's see, I think... yeah, that's the bridge across. So let's head back up there and take a quick look. I gotta say, I love the aesthetic of the game, just how bleak it is. It's very fitting. Yeah, there's a lot of grays, but there's still color to it. Yeah, it really is. Alright, let's head up here. So many burned bodies. Sheesh. I mean, not surprising, but... okay, let's wander around the edge. Doesn't appear to be up here actually in the boss room, which leads me to think it's right outside. Probably somewhere along where we were hunting for the hidden runes. Maybe I can see it from up here. Doesn't really give me a good view. Oh, really? Good to know. Take a look at that gate. maybe it's over here. Maybe I have to open it from the other side. What can I go up in here? Is it not letting me through here? Okay. I'm not going to spend too long looking for it, because honestly, as I said, I will play through this again. Huh. Yeah, definitely came through here. Maybe it's missable. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, certain things with the fire, logs falling. Oh well. I'm not going to sweat it. I'll search through another playthrough. I want to keep moving on and experience this story. I'm impressed that I've apparently only missed one. Maybe. As I said, I'll play through it again at some point, if nothing else, using just a guide to locate where they are so I can find them all. I have no problem doing that on subsequent playthroughs. Is it wanting me to focus on this, or is that remnant from before? That's a remnant from before. It's kind of telling that it makes you walk all the way back instead of doing, you know, the video game thing of giving you a shortcut back to the room where we chose between Cert and Valraven.
Have you ever died before? Serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before, and she will do so again. You can be sure of
that. Hey, and we're back here. Took a lot longer going through it when you had to... Oh, hey, fight. When we had to actually solve the puzzles. Gotcha. Another one. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like when you deflect, you do more damage on the next strike. Okay, I need to figure it out. Nope. Okay. I think I was saying, like, when you parry, you do more damage on the next attack. Is that true?
Don't let them surround you.
I do like the voices helping me. I presume they will not always help me. Uh-oh. Use focus, get behind him. Seems like an effective way to deal with shield enemies. There we go. Focus definitely helpful against the shield guys.
The gate won't open.
She can't get through.
Why
She's
not?
to the gate.
She can't. She's on
Counter-strikes do indeed inflict more damage. Later on you can actually defeat the base enemies in one counter-strike. Nice.
The other test. Is there another one?
There must be. The gate won't open.
Druid said Valraven.
Valraven, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valraven and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Shield enemies are a new beast. You can hand attack them to get around their shields. I don't remember which button though. Circle is melee. So, good to know. I'll give Circle a try next time I encounter one of them. Let's see what Valraven has waiting for us. Which the naming is not lost on me. Valraven, Master of Ravens. It's interesting looking. Is that it is a rune.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Yeah, I was pretty sure Odin was descended of Ymir. It's my favorite part of the game. It's not the best part, but it's mine. So I'll minimize my commentary. Cool. Feel free to share as we go through it. I mean, I'm always happy to have what you see is reality until reality changes. Very good way to put that. Interesting. I do like that the focus lets you kind of do a mini zoom in on things if you want to look at it a little closer, even if it's not like required to progress. Bridge up there. Oh, hi, Valraven door. Beware the blue.
Illusion hides the path to Valraven. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. She did it.
Thought for a moment doing that would open a path behind me, but I guess not. I wondered if it was going to be perceive things from a certain direction.
Something's different.
Haha, works both ways.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this. I love these type of perception puzzles. Apparently we are climbing now.
Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Hey, buddy. Oh, he's parrying me. Interesting. Alright, 2 parry heavy attacks seem to defeat them. That's pretty good. Okay, that I could not apparently block easily. There we go. I actually kind of like the combat in this game.
Prepare yourself. Attack!
There's 3 of them. Okay.
Behind you!
That was fun. I actually quite like the combat in this game. You can feel the weight of it, but it doesn't feel overly heavy.
Stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Time to search for some runes.
Valraven's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
That's definitely part of the symbol. That looks like part of the symbol, but from the wrong direction. Yep, that's definitely the bottom right. Guessing. Can I do anything with this? I feel like I should be able to.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of
Aha.
Valraven.
Pathway there. That's what happened when I passed through there. As easy as that. hello. What are you looking at? Looking at all those ravens over there, maybe. I'm assuming... Yeah. I'm assuming he is who you wanted me to see with look up. Let's see. Does he change when I go through here? He does not. Just that path. Funny that this doesn't change now that I've gone through it. There it goes. So definitely worth taking note of where the crows look.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
What can I find over here? Didn't think so. Yeah, this is a fascinating game. I definitely agree with what you said at one point that it probably wouldn't make for the best LP for my style, but I'm definitely glad I'm playing it. Right, I think I need to go inspect the door to get this started.
Another gate. Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. Don't open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't open. You can
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valraven.
Alright, so I see a gate up there, and I passed by one down below.
Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them?
Let's see what this changes.
Line up the ravens.
Aha!
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valraven, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions.
Valraven.
Can't always trust his eyes.
Interesting.
He's gone. He disappeared. Where did he go?
Pointing that way.
Where is he? It's all your fault. Listen, focus. You need to focus. Focus.
There he is. Now.
Fight!
His Some, like truth, become guilt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Aha. Like, what is this changing? Changing the steps up to there.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get up. It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valraven tricking her. Valraven. How can she get up? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Can I climb over? No. I might be taking the long way around, but I'm not sure. I think this was the only way I could do it to get back to where I was. Can I jump off? No. Okay, I think I must have taken a wrong turn or something. Because this is this way. So yeah, I'm backtracking when I didn't need to. That should only take me a second to get back to the building. Seemed odd that all of a sudden the clues stopped and it didn't seem to be leading me the right way again. I like the way the sound clues you in with, you know, which direction you're facing. Yes, I want this way. Ah, doors that I can open from this side. Which is where I jumped down. Alright. Let's make sure I didn't undo what I needed to do with that staircase. Okay, staircase is there. There we go. little matter of overthinking the way I need to go and thinking I had to backtrack once I opened the path. Yeah, it is interesting.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple.
It almost feels like because we keep finding scarecrows, like he's not actually there.
Deep,
Like,
primal
not even an
fear.
illusion, like maybe he's already gone.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
She can't get in. She can't go in there. Behind that? Valraven, he's there. She has to find another route.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way somewhere. Go round somewhere.
Find your own path.
There's a different way.
Seems like a good spot for an ambush. Oh, look at that. I suddenly can't leave. Alright, let's try this. Okay. Ooh, right. Wrong button to dodge. Ah, wrong button. Come on. Get up.
She's injured. Still do it. She's injured.
I gotta actually focus on deflecting him. There we go. Also, I need to use my focus. Yes, do not neglect it.
Finish this. End it now. He's gone.
Whew. Managed to not die. And the path back is open again. Excuse me. This place is definitely using perception very well. I'm sure... Huh. Didn't miss a rune yet, according to this.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Eyebrow walls. You don't hear that much in the mythology books. At this point, my sister had already died about 4 to 6 times. Ooh, yeah, it can be rough. It doesn't feel, you know, Dark Souls level
Do you
hard,
know
but
what
it
it's
definitely
like
feels
to leave
weighty.
everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything, turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Oh, there's the door. There's a lot of hanging parts here. I feel like this is going to be a case of perhaps Uncharted style, finding the exact right angle of the very specific right ones. And actually, before I trigger this door, I do have to take a quick moment to step away, but I will be right back. So in the meantime, I leave you with the GIF wall. Beware the blue. Good to remember. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So let's see what I need to find here. Lots of blue. So we got 2 different gates to go through.
Song. Valraven. Valraven's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's 2.
Listen, focus, listen.
I'm not hearing anything.
This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest?
Forest in the wild.
The wilds.
She left, didn't she? She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't
Oh,
beat
here's
her
a
own
gate.
darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her
Aha.
own darkness and marry Dillian. But
She
it didn't
thought-
work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
I recognize now one-way doors. Make sure they're open in certain paths so you can take full advantage. Let's see, was one of the ones I needed somewhere up here? Is, but... Aha! Nope. I know what to do. Now that I've opened the gate, I don't need the hole in the wall. This is very intriguing puzzles. There we go. Now I can walk across there. Huh. Easy rule number 1 way to make a game creepy. Or any scene creepy. Add children laughing creepily in the distance. Just what I always wanted. Now. Let's see. Ah, it's getting rid of some.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No,
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
Valraven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. I can't think.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have we gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
And time for the next rune.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Yep, sounds about right. Hopefully we don't have to hang from a tree for 9 days. Now, where was the other gate we need to go through? Let's see, it's over there, so that means it's up over here. Alright, I think I need to go around this way. Can't go up here. Okay. Path across. What's up, dude? Huh. I thought this would have a bridge to lower. See what's up here. Oh. Guess I don't need the bridge. Alright.
The ravens. They were gone. No.
There's still three. There's three.
There's three.
Where have they gone?
Where have they gone?
She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom. The smallest hints of shape, sound, and thought grew in strength until they consumed her whole.
Here's the bridge I saw earlier.
Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Let's see. I think almost got it. Perfect.
Broken. The gate is open.
That's a nice puzzle. I like that one.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Still with me, wizard? Oh, hello. This looks like an area for a fight. It also looks like a nest he's perched in up there. Cool. Just making sure you're still there. Figured you were. Before I do that, let me look around. Alright.
overcome Valraven's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Alright. Gate number 1. What's this adding? It's like a platform to walk across. Alright.
Speak to me, Drew. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now.
I wondered if he might have been Finland.
And though
Or
Finland never
Findan.
set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
I didn't notice, but I wonder if that affected the tree. Aha! It did indeed. It looks like we need to get up to his perch in the nest to see the right angle of these. That's exactly where it's taking us. Another balancing section. Nope. Nope. Hold my balance. Sup, dude? Don't mind me. I'm just standing here to open your gate.
Broken. The gate is open.
And let's see, as soon as we pass behind her. Yep.
It's coming back for me.
Had a feeling. At least they didn't do a jump scare. That would have been just kind of crass.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once Relief settles in. Strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Okay, that is not a parry moment, that is a dodge moment.
It's not over. Keep going. Better fight.
Alright, he's gonna fly at me. Oh, nope. Oh, he was not close enough. There we go. Hit him. Yes.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it. They've surrounded you.
There we go. Ooh, I am not doing good at the parrying.
Take him down. Take him down.
Nope, wrong button. This did like a dash forward stab attack. You know what?
She will die.
Where'd he go? Okay, brought these guys on. That's fine. I can take them. Yeah, I'm not letting you get to my back there. Okay, I like this little stab move I got going on.
They're coming for you.
Nope. darn it. Nope, nope. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
She can still do it.
I have a full focus that I can use against Valraven. Take him out. Yes, perfect. Oh, nope. Oh, did I get him?
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Valraven. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul. I'm coming.
Master of Illusion. That was a fun fight. Notice 3 separate stages to your fighting so far, where you parried everything pretty well, you began abusing your focus, you discovered the stab move and tried to abuse it to okay results. Yeah, I discovered the stab move and so I decided, you know what, let's play around with it, and I realized there are certain points where it works better than others. As far as the focus, it feels like healing items in an RPG to me. I want to save them for when I really need it, and then I realized it's building up pretty quickly, so I should use it more often. It's not a limited resource. As far as the parrying, I found when I'm calm, I'm much better at it, and when I start getting a little heated, not quite as good, so I kind of move away from it. But yeah, you summed up my fighting style pretty well there. So, managed to take on Valraven. Actually, let me look around in that room before I leave, just to make sure. Not missing a rune or something. No, we explored this pretty thoroughly. Alright. So, I'm making my way back to the door where we needed the 2 runes. Go ahead and tell me, is that a good place to stop for the night? Because I usually try to go, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we're almost at an hour and a half of the stream. Or, like, is there a better place to stop? Beat it first try, but really shouldn't have.
Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves.
So I'm basically wondering, like, is that going to be a good place to stop, or is there going to be another good place to stop shortly after? Because I don't want to leave it off in the middle of a big section if it's a really good place to leave off for the end of stream.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? you. They're there. If you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother.
That's sad. Alright. Personally believe that to be a superb place to stop.
Hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
So, there's a short section after opening the door that required the 2 runes, is what you're saying. And then a superb place to stop after that. Would you say the next section probably takes less than half an hour? I know it depends person to person, but... And I realize the stream time is actually inflated by 15 minutes because I did my, pre-start countdown. So I've been streaming for just about an hour 13 right now.
With the mark of Valraven and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Okay, odd wording on my part there. The next section is the shortest of the game, but if you have trouble, it could take a while. I'm doing really good so far, though, in combat, so I'm not worried if you want to go forward. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just let me know when we get... I'm guessing it'll probably be obvious when we get to the next good stopping point, but I think I should be able to manage it.
It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. She's done it.
Darkness. Joy.
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
But you...
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Yeah, that was eerie. But it explains a lot, and explains the what looked like a skull she was carrying with them.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
That was intense. I gotta say, I absolutely love the voice acting in this game. Definitely gonna have to look up who the voices of these, people are. Like the voice of Druth, I swear he's doing his best Liam Neeson impersonation. Come on.
She's scared. Defend yourself! Nobody cares.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
That didn't work how I hoped. That did.
Suffer the past when there is a new road ahead. The only one that makes any sense.
So weak they can see you're weak. He's finished!
Haha, starting to get the hang of them.
You're close!
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Uh-oh. That's a big weapon. Something tells me I do not want to parry that.
Get up, quick! It's not over. Too slow. Watch out!
Your belief in me is very touching. I'm not going to even try to parry it. Oh, took care of him good. Now, this guy, I can parry. Or not.
Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! You won! He's down! Finish it! Strike it!
Oh, that went well. Alright, I came in through there. That's interesting looking. It's like it's both there and not at the same time. Or did I come through here? Oh, this is the correct path. Time to search for runes again? I can do that.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Those are definitely familiar names. Let's see. Certain symptoms of schizophrenia cause people to be unable to understand what it is they're looking at, even if something's seen every day. I have to force it to make sense with certain techniques. Makes sense. Felt like there was a reason to come down here, but it does not seem to be. Unless... Aha! Forms a staircase if you look at it from just the right direction. There we go. That was interesting. And I see why you say this could be a shorter section of a game, considering... Alright, that's definitely the X up there. There was only 2 lore pieces. I thought that was the X, I just looked at it from the wrong way. that is something some people deal with every day in their own homes most often. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Looks like I'm using the same pieces to make the signs that... Wait, there we go. No. Just from different angles. Oh, went too far. There we go. The final one, that symbol. Sure enough. The way this game plays with perception, it forces you to think very differently, which kind of is the point. Seems like there's probably something out here. Aha. Yep, the other rune here.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
If you go back up, there's a secret path on the outside of the roof. Let me open this door just to get it open. So let's see. Can I walk on this? No. So secret path on the outside of the roof. Nope, no, don't go down the ladder. That's not what I wanted. Interesting. I'm assuming this is what you were talking about. Hello, that looks like a face right there. Perhaps her mother?
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
You know, last stream I noticed the spot of rock that seemed to resemble a face. I'm guessing it was something like this. I wonder, or do you know, is it possible to focus on it and get some extra dialogue? Or not, because it doesn't have the cutscene that tells you there are faces? So I just didn't focus on it. Good to know for next time I play through. Will I know when I'm at the good stopping place? I figured.
The gate.
Source of the darkness. Oh.
It's coming.
That song again. It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is
Okay,
your
so maybe she's not Hela. Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Oh, that's not good.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be? Everyone hates her. She's a curse.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
Oof. That is rough.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did he? Did he? It's
Not like this.
come on. It's not real. It's real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
You still believe in the shadows?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's it. It's a trick. He's already dead. He knows it. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light.
Okay, that was rough. I'm gonna start heading toward this, but that was unnerving. Poor Senua fighting the darkness inside her. It is, actually. Would you recommend going any longer, or is this the place to stop? Kind of hard to tell. This game is intense, but I'm not really sure what's the best break point between streams. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm gonna leave the rest of this till this coming Monday. Because, frankly, after that, I need to decompress a little bit. So we're going back over here to sit down. Okay, yeah, she won't sit, but, you know. Wow. This game is definitely different, and I'm enjoying it. Very curious to see what comes next. Ending on one of her lowest points with just a glimmer of hope to carry on. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh. This is interesting. I'm definitely going to have to, like, I'm sure there's probably been some interviews with the developers and, like, different things they intended and stuff like that. Once I'm done with this game, I'm probably going to take some time and read through some of that stuff, like do some research in it, because I feel like there's probably a lot of interesting, for lack of better words, authorial intent there, which I don't always put much stock in, but I feel like that'd be interesting for this. So, well, since I'm wrapping up, I'm going to take a look and see if I can find a raid target, somebody to, you know, check on this. Let's see. One of the bonus segments on the menu has a brief documentary on the development. Oh, good to know. I will absolutely be checking that out. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't think I'm gonna look at anybody playing Hellblade because I don't want to be spoiled about anything potentially in the future. Let's see. Alright, you know what? I found a random streamer who is streaming a game that I've been playing recently and been getting kind of interested in. It's a little weird, it's a little different. It's a game called Rabbi Rivbi, which is a Metroidvania bullet hell game. So I think we're going to raid Battle of 3. So I do like old style JRPGs, yes. Final Fantasy 6 and 9 are two of my favorite games of all time, and I'm extremely interested in Crosscode that just came out for consoles. I'm actually probably going to pick it up when it's on sale at some point. Which, since we're wrapping up as always. Appreciate you watching. But yeah, I love old style JRPGs. Grew up on them. Super Mario RPG got me into the genre and played every Final Fantasy. Well, except original, like Japan 3. I have heard of Ys. I have... Oh, what games do I have of that series? Let me take a look here. I know I have Ys Origin, and I should have Ys 1 and 2. But I don't think I have Memories of Celceta. I think that might be either 7 or 8. Let me look at my library. Yeah, I've got Ys 1, 2, Origin, and Oath and Felghana. So, I'm very intrigued by those, but I just haven't taken the time to really look at them much.